My name's Brother Rob. My story begins before I was 10 years old. I used to live out in the country in Orange Cove, California, not too far from here. And I was, as far as I can remember, probably like 7 years old. I had two older brothers that were 11 and 12 years apart. And they were into, my middle brother, he was really into music, and that's what caught my eye was the music that he was doing. He had a band. He had almost every weekend he would come over with his band, and they would play, they play rock music, and all these years, as I was a kid, I would be exposed to all the rock music, like Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, the 80s hair bands they used to call it, and I ended up having my own plastic guitar and a plastic microphone, and they both hooked up to this plastic speaker, so I thought I was cool, and I'd be out there as well, and acting like I'm playing with them. And so as I was growing up, music became a part of my life. I guess when I moved to Visalia, I was exposed to rap music, and that really caught my eye. I got into a lot of the Bone Thugs and Harmony and stuff like that, rapping fast and everything. And I was like, man, I want to do that. That's cool, I like the beats and everything, and it just stuck to me, But when we moved to Visalia, we started going to church, and then I was exposed to God. I was in a youth group. My youth leader, she helped me. Learn about God and everything, and know who God. And she told me who God was, but at the same time, when I was in 7th grade, I was, like I said, I was getting exposed to more of the rap music, and I was trying to be cool with all the other kids, with the gang members, and stuff like that. I was following that kind of crowd. Yeah, like I said, getting into the rap and stuff like that, it's just like, man, I wanna learn how to do that. I was the one going to church, and a lot of the kids that were at school that went to church, they were just by themselves. I was like, I don't want to be like that. I want to have friends. That right there was like the start of me wanting to, wanted that kind of fame, that attention, that interested me. It really took over my identity and was changing me. And mind you, at the same time I was trying to do all this stuff, I was going to church. I was learning about God and everything. And I knew, and for me, it was just the Sunday thing. Then we started, then we go Wednesday nights. It's just those days. All the other days I can just go and do what I wanted to do. I didn't feel like I was in the wrong. I knew there was right, I knew there was wrong. But as long as I stayed out of trouble, I was in the right. That's the way I was living my life. As time went on, high school hit, I got really more into the fast rap. We got the internet at the school, so we were literally, me and my friend, we had a favorite group, rap group, and we were just like, man, we want to rap like them. Our dedication was to learn all these songs, so that way, if we ever go to a party, we're able to rap just like them. We would literally we would get together with our headphones during lunchtime, and we would just, practice and practice and practice. So we thought we were once we become the cool kids, we're able to entertain everybody. About this time, I was already like 13, 14, and I was learning how to play keyboard in the church, and so I ended up being on the worship team playing the keyboard. That was on a Sunday and a Wednesday. That was it. Everything else was all free for all. And so I lived that life for like the longest time. When I graduated, I already had met my wife at the time. I was still going to church. I was still part of the youth group. Me and my wife met at a youth group. When we got married, we were still, I was still into the music. Me and my wife went through some hard times and everything, and I noticed that there was some music that would, kind of like a drug, where it makes you not think about what's going on at the moment. At that time, I want to say it was about 2007. Me and my cousin, we had started this record label. We started recording a lot more, and so we started meeting some other guys and everything, and we had about 10, 15 guys that was recording under me. And after the CD release and stuff, I started doing online radio, underground radio and everything, and had guys coming over. They were smoking weed and everything. It was a high. I mean, like, I was never on drugs. I wasn't an alcoholic. Yeah, I did smoke some weed. Yeah, I drank, but my life wasn't consumed by that. It was consumed by the music that I was trying to put out. I mean, I was getting so popular. I loved that feeling. I was getting known, and it felt good. It was this big old concert with Brother Lynch and everything, and they all came out, and and I met a lot of rappers out there. They were trying to, like, hey, let's get together, let's click up, let's do this, let's do that, and I said, let's go. That concert was a eye-opening moment. Something told me deep down, like I said, I was going to church Sundays. I was a Sunday Christian. And deep down inside, that little voice in the back of my head said, you need to stop. Me and my wife had went through a separation, and that killed me. Thank God we got back together. I was talking to God. It's like, where are you at? Where are you? Because I've been doing this for so many years. I've been going to church. I did music for you. I did this. I did that. Like, I've been doing all this stuff on my own. Where are you at? We almost separated. Where were you at there? Yeah, we got back together. I thank God we got back together. But what happened after that? Where were you at? I was telling God that. Where were you at, God? Because, I was doing my music and everything. It's just like, I did that. I was really hurt by God. It's like, I did that. There was a point where I just stopped even going to church. For a long time. Because I honestly thought that there was no God. Like, I was just following a shadow. I was in my work van. I was gonna go do a job. I was doing satellite. I heard a Christian song. That day I was just like, Lord, if you're real, I need to see it. I really need to see it. So I got to this job. I got to this house. I was only supposed to be there for like 30 minutes, right? And so I hooked up, did what I had to do for the job and everything, and had the guy ready to sign and everything, and then he was all like, hey, are you a Christian? That right there, that split second right there, I asked myself the same question. Am I a Christian? And I told him, I don't know. He's like, how can you not know? And I'm like, well, I go to church. So yeah, you may go to church, but are you serving him? I started crying. But me and this guy started talking about God. And it was funny how God planned all this, because it was my last job of the day. Bro, I was there for about 4 hours. But the whole time I was bawling like a baby. I was lost, man. I was so lost to the point to where, like, I knew deep down inside I was gonna go to hell if I don't turn my life around. But that question scared the living. It scared the heck out of me. Cause I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I was hurt. I wasn't hurt by God, I hurt myself. I hurt my family. I was deceiving everybody. It sucked, man. All that stuff just came right onto my shoulders. I thought I was a Christian, but that moment, I knew I wasn't. I asked God, I'm like, Lord, what do you want me to do? In a soft voice I heard, just serve me. I was like, Lord, I'm tired of this life. I'm done. I want something better. And he said, if you give up everything that you've built, I'll give you more. When I had that encounter, it turned my whole life around. And home, first thing I did is got on the phone. I called all those guys that I was recording. I said, I'm done. No more. I'm done. But then there was some people that didn't like it. They were mad. Especially my cousin, man. I had heard it, man. He didn't talk to me for 4 years after that. Dude, we had just done 2 concerts before all this. Successful concerts. I dropped everything. From that point forward, God has put me in music ministry. He's put me marriage ministry. I've done a men's home. I've had up to 5 guys in there running the men's home or, doing things like that. I was sent out to my own city. To pastor my own church, and I pastored my own church for 2 years. People who came to the Lord, if you wait on God and let Him do it, He will give you what your heart desires. But you know what? Ain't nothing greater than just serving God and letting Him bless your life.